PoGo City Radio.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to PoGo City Radio. I'm Andrew. Here's One Sided. All right. Andrew Bedlam here on the mic. I got my man $4 Sean.
What's up?
And Lady Blanks Renee.
What's up?
Wasted. All right. Now, you know the PoGo Crew. We're usually here to have fun and, PoGo around, but got to start this show off on a real sad note. Just found out a couple hours ago that one of our close friends and supporters of all our bands and everything, Rob from Scranton, passed away last night. Our whole entire local scene pretty upset about it, and a lot of things still up in the air, but our show, the one-sided show that was going on March 26th, was put together by Rob. He was the dude running it, and it was a new show, a new place. So some people trying to contact the promoter. We're trying to see if we could still run the show and make it a benefit for him. He did have a young daughter. Rob loved to cook. He did a bunch of art. He ran the podcast Grub Punks. He ran the page Dead End Generation Design, who designed the new one-sided parasitic split that is out for pre-order right now. We are also going to dedicate that album to Rob's memory. He did the artwork on it, and it's real sad because it just really sticks with me personally. I remember when we told Rob we were going to let him do the artwork for the album, and then the merch was going to reflect the artwork. He was so excited. He was like, I cannot believe that people are going to be wearing my artwork. Like, people are actually going to have my artwork on their body, and I can't wait to see it. Now, sadly, Rob didn't get to see that. He did get to see the stickers, and he was pretty excited about that. And I'm not telling you to go buy stuff. We don't even have the shirts for sale yet. But just know when that album comes out, it'll be dedicated to him. And hopefully this March 26th show will continue to go as planned. Hopefully the only thing that will change is that it will be a benefit and memorial for Rob, who passed away last night. He was supposed to go to the show. That a lot of craziness in our local scene this week. Area 81, right before the show got raided. Nothing to do with the show or the people throwing it or Tim and Jade. Something to do with some behind the scenes, all over the papers, arrests, big raid at Area 81. Luckily,
it's been a shit week, man. It really has been a shit week.
Luckily, Jess and Tim were able to get a hold of like the American Legion or the VFW, do the show there last night. $4 Sean and Renee were there. I was at a wedding thing. Moving on.
Let's move on.
Now, we are here today. The theme of the episode.
The theme.
We got this new groove. We've been appreciating everybody's support. I personally was not happy with last year's PoGo City Radio. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on. One-sided was really getting cooking. I was putting a bunch of my energy in that. But we've decided to really lean back into PoGo City Radio, and it's already been benefiting. People are loving it. We're getting some great comments. People love those Hall of Fame episodes. They love the banter, and we're going to try and recapture that. We're going to do, most of our shows are going to have a theme to them from now on. And today's theme, we'll get to it in a few minutes, but today's theme is going to be who had the bigger impact on today's punk rock scene. Was it the U.S. or the U.K.? And now this is not who started it. This is not what bands do you like more. The premise of this episode will be you guys were at a show last night. When you open your eyes and look around, do you see a bigger fingerprint of the UK influence or the US influence? We're going to be discussing that on today's show. I don't know if I did it right in the comment section. There should be a poll that says, I'm putting it up now. I don't know how to publish the poll we tried to create. We're trying to make a poll saying, do you think the U.S. or the U.K. had a bigger impact on today's scene? We'll be breaking it down by some categories, getting some love in the comments. We appreciate that. Thanks for all your help, Heather. We opened up the show with one-sided. While we get this U.S. versus U.K. thing situated, why don't you guys give them a quick recap of last night's show?
It was a fun show. It was a good turnout.
Who played?
Sinbin, the Dusters, or just Dusters, I guess. Diamond Dogs, Broken Heroes, and am I forgetting one?
Yeah.
South
Class
Veterans.
South Class. Yep.
Now a lot of those bands got some different lineups. Renee was like,
Much different.
South Class. I knew like two members.
They were setting up. I was like, what band is this? Like I didn't, because I didn't see what's his name,
Johnny Baby,
Lancer
Greg,
Dan, and I'm like, who are these? I'm like, now what band is playing? I was very confused and
also Diamond Dog's new look with Ginger. Some people have seen her, but now they got Mikey, Chad's nephew.
Yes.
What was he doing?
Yeah.
Playing guitar?
Bass. I don't know if it's
Tony.
permanent or if it was just a one-time thing. Like I don't know.
He was there last night. Now, kind of like we said, another blow to the local scene. I had done 3 of the P-Berg shows through Area 81. Tim and Jade were doing last nights, and like we said, nothing to do with them. Place got raided, and the show was successful at the VFW.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to be a continued thing. It was more like they got it hooked up. Area 81 was supposed to be a spot.
Right.
So maybe something will be reborn in
I don't know
P-Berg.
if they continue to do them at the VFW Hall show. The VFW itself has to stock up on vodka because I got there and I think I missed the first band only, and they were already out of vodka. So that was traumatic for me.
Ginger, who is the drummer, is saying she's pretty sure Mike is permanent. So maybe Mike replacing Joni.
Good to know.
Mike also married recently Jen from the Drugettes out of nowhere.
I'm wearing the shirt.
Who did you confuse with them? Diamond Dogs. That's right.
Diamond
the Gingers
Dogs,
in them.
Yeah.
You were like, yeah, I saw the Drugettes last night. I was like, Drugettes are playing
Yeah,
again?
like wait,
They
no.
haven't even been like.
Nah, it's the Diamond Dogs.
Yeah.
Diamond Dogs.
It was also
ass.
it was also like 2:30 in the morning, and I. Despite the fact that the VFW
you were
didn't
here at
have,
like 11:30, just so you know. So.
Yeah, no, I know, but we were talking about it at like 2 in the morning. We were still up.
I follow.
And even though the VFW ran out of vodka, have no fear. We had some in
Renee
our car.
Renee got her vodka.
I don't.
All that is important.
Someone said you were drinking a beer. Were you drinking a beer?
I bought a beer.
When she's forced to.
I bought a beer. I took one sip, and I was like,
what were
"This
you
is
drinking?
awful." They were out of. I just wanted like a regular Yingling.
I was
And
listening to Hated in the Nation.
they were already out of regular Yingling as well, and so they only had like black and tan, and so I got something else. And it was just it was beer, so it was gross, and I was making a face.
Jason
so
says I found the vodka last night, Renee.
Yes, Jason gave me a vodka, and then Mike was like, Renee, just come to Chad's car. We've got it. So that was.
I drank so much
I
last
will
night.
never forget. It was hilarious. I remember when you guys, so this is what happens. I had been away for some time. You know what I mean? I had been home for a little bit, wasn't back fully into the punk scene yet, didn't have a license. We are driving, me and Rude Girl Jess are driving. My mother is picking me up from work like I'm some high school kid. We drive past the P-Berg Mall, which had been closing for years, and we see on the marquee on the highway, Blank 77 Parasitics album release. We're like, what in the fuck? Me and Jess both look at each other and go, oh my God, the P-Berg Mall must be doing terrible.
Wow.
Which it was.
Wow.
And it is now
It's-
closed.
It still is.
But because it was at Spin Me Round, which is now together at the Palmer Mall right down the street from here, go support them. We love Charles, the whole
I have
family.
to go to the new place. I haven't been to the
Even
new
better,
place.
bigger,
Is it?
family-run
Yeah.
business. Love them,
'Cause they're great.
guys.
Yeah, they're great.
Absolutely love them. They support us so much. Our record will be stocked there once it comes out.
I'm trying to get a job
But
there.
yeah, so I lost my train of thought. What were we just talking about? We were talking about Spin Me Around. Oh, the show. So there was no alcohol because it was in the mall, and it was
Yes.
funny. They had done acoustic shows, but this was loud electric, and while the mall was open, it wasn't even after hours.
Yeah, it was.
Mike is on stage for 3 seconds. Other stores are complaining about cursing. Yankee Candle had a typed up complaint that was like a full page long.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Did
before you guys were even on, Mike gets on stage in the mic. Tell that fucking pretzel bitch to give me a fucking blow. I want a fucking pretzel too. Get that fucking pretzel bitch over here. It's fucking hilarious. So there's no alcohol. I'm there with Sean and Justin. They are shitting their pants. We have a case of beer. They're like hyperventilating, like they're junkies who are dope sick. Like, guys, but we need beer. But like, where do we drink? I can't drink inside, and I want to see the bands, but we need to be outside to drink. How do we do this?
It's
They
always a
were
conundrum.
So confused.
It's
there
a
were
conundrum.
cops
They didn't know what to do.
patrolling the
They're
parking
walking
lot and shit.
circles around the mall, drinking beers on the low. Okay, and all they are talking about the whole show, like you got, it feels like I'm losing control, and Sean's like, but I don't have any beer. And Jason,
Priorities.
dude,
That
they
is the
could
only
not-
time I've seen Blank 77 sober.
They could not get past it. They did not have any fun. They did not dance. They were just stuck there, awe-stricken, confused.
You might have been
bewildered.
sober. You might have been sober. I was not. I had vodka in my car because I don't leave home without it.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
there
what-
was drinking, but it was just the difficulty of
It's
it,
it's
and the fact that they couldn't get shit faced.
yeah, when you do this long enough, you come to realize that you always have to pack some alcohol in the car. I mean, unless you're playing a bar that you know makes good drinks, but even still, I was like VFW Hall. I was like, the drinks are probably gonna suck. I'm gonna bring vodka because I might have to add a little bit more to my drink. You know what I mean, to make it.
Also saying in the comments there, they drank most of the beer as well. They almost
Yeah.
ran out of beer.
Yeah.
They were running
they-
out of beer, yeah.
Yeah, they were running out of beer. Tamar had to step in and be guest
Bartender.
guest bartender.
But see, that was good on Tim and Jade's part because this originally was supposed to be a BYL.
Right.
So there didn't need to be a bar or a
Right,
bartender
right,
or a concern
right.
of how much alcohol
Yeah.
there was. But that's
Yeah.
how it goes, man. I'm
Yeah.
serious. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll throw a show, but like, especially the amount of shows I play, it is way too stressful to play and promote.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
Like
That's-
it
yeah,
sucks,
it's-
especially because like
Yeah.
you want to get ready, and like me also, like I love to play, but like I want to play good,
Right.
And I need to get ready, and I love my gear, and I like my sounds, and I need to have it ready, and I need to tune, and I need to twist knobs, and I don't want to worry about that band needs an extra microphone, or that cable's missing, or this band's late, or
this guy needs to get thrown
Oh,
out.
and FYI, the show that got raided was the show where all the money disappeared from that one night.
But you got it back. You
Yeah,
got
not in the
money.
right amount, and it
Well,
was always
okay.
shady. But yeah, I go there. Oh, I don't even want to get into
Yeah.
that.
Well, listen,
But,
given the fact that they
we
had
were
to,
able to pay the out of town bands, and
Okay.
I Venmo'd them.
yeah,
Luckily,
yeah. Well, I mean, given the fact that the show got moved last minute, last
oh, you
night,
did great with it.
Yeah,
Apparently,
yeah.
It was it worked. It worked out good. Word got
See,
out
that's
that it
what
was
sucks.
moved.
All four, I wasn't at the one last night, but all four P-Berg shows that we've had over the past like 8 months, the one, and it was with the same family. The one was at the Almond Tree.
Yeah.
The two at Area 81. Now this one. They've all had good turnouts.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Almond Tree was packed.
Yeah.
That was a good show,
the
too.
First, the first 81 show was
bartenders
pretty good. The
suck,
second
though.
one wasn't as great, but there could be a thing around here. People will come.
Yep.
We just got to get the stable venue. And really
all.
what it is, also, guys, I'm not even the one getting paid. I'm the asshole who had to hand Bobby Steele $800 before he played a note, and like 3 people showed up at the door. It's just a fact of the matter. You guys can't be complaining about entry prices, guys. Those rooms cost money.
Yep.
The reason why I wasn't doing shows as much at Area 81 too, the room was just too expensive.
Yeah.
And people-
Don't think that, like, Tim and Jade and Cunningham, they didn't walk away last night with thousands of dollars. You know what I mean?
Especially after the show was moved.
Yeah, it's impossible, and
They didn't walk away with hundreds of dollars.
people have
They
to
probably
understand.
didn't walk away with much at all.
And people also don't understand when we say we're going to give a band gas money, that's at least $100.